What's up, guys? This is a new channel. Hopefully I keep doing it after this one, but it was my first video. Alright, let's check out unique toys, right? No, Toyworld Leia. And it's almost as if there was a really culturally important sci-fi franchise of the 80s that inspired a lot of sci-fi stuff back then, and it's almost like this company is trying to reference that with the name, but can't quite think of what it would be. But here she is in the box. A lot bigger than I thought. The paint is a nice muted pink, not super vibrant and flashy. Oh dear. Let's show all the marks on the table. Alright, so yeah, she lays down well, stands up nice, is Japanese or Nixon. Nice big old shoe things that are like feet. Can't miss them. I guess she's got other hands. And your face pink. And maybe I'll do some comparisons, and then I'll try to transform it. Alright, get the box out of the way and all that. Doesn't look like there's any, this is catching my attention real quick. Doesn't look like there's any kind of swivel here. Okay, that's really tight. But there is swivel right above the knee. I might put some shock oil on that so that I could actually, you know, turn it without applying a great deal of force with two hands. But I do like that ankle tilt. That looks actually like female, or like, you know, anatomical. It's not doing it for me right now. How'd I have it? That's pretty cool. It sort of like tilts inside the thing here. Yeah, so this is my first video again, and go easy on me. Alright, she comes with all kinds of accessories. She's got two swords and scabbards for them that have a like slot to where it's not completely closed. I wonder what the advantage or purpose of that was. Maybe they had a tension problem for it sliding in. I can't really see that being an issue. It's got some play there. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of that was. But yeah, I switched out her hands. She's got some cupping holding hands for guns and holding, and some guns, a face for their cosmos, some splayed out clapping hands, you done wrong fingers, you done good fingers, some little circles that I'm sure have a purpose, some little slanted cylinders that I'm sure also have a purpose, this empty bag, some high five hands, and then a third set of cylinder circle things that I'm sure have a very specific purpose. And then of course there's the super Japanese piece fingers that came off. and will not focus. But that's how that goes. I got too many bots. That's not a bad thing. There's that one. That's from Impossible Toys, I want to say, and you can get her to stand, but I've got this little brilliant figure stand on there that I think is made for little dolls or what have you, but they're invaluable for small-footed Transformers as well. And then there's what is this? Iron Factory. Teeny little Arcee, and then I got this one at a toy festival. What is it? Toy convention recently. And I haven't transformed it many times, so, but I got it. And there's, I think, all my Arcees, which seems like a lot if you lived through the 80s. Alright, so here's more of a group pose, and you can see that they're posing, and I think they scale quite well together. And then this guy can come in not fit on camera, which is a thing you can do. You can also take people's phrases because you watch their videos so many times. And Ultra Magnus doesn't fit, and fun for all. Alright, here she is with her wave mate. I don't know if you're supposed to call it that. But you can see there's similar size. It almost looks like Arcee is a hair bigger, which is kind of weird for reasons. But it also appears that there's like a stylistic difference in like the sculpt. She's got some legs that don't move how you think they would move. Yeah, she feels like accurate to animation models, while the cup over here is just kind of, they did their own thing. When it's weird. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really actually like this guy, despite some setbacks. But maybe I can talk about that in another video. But yeah, that's kind of weird. She feels like smooth and like accurate. I don't know. Yeah, I guess there should be a more articulate way of saying that. But yeah, maybe it's just the color. I don't know. He just feels real boxy. He feels like a costume that you'd make out of boxes. And this feels like something that was sculpted and designed. Not to say that this wasn't, but I think they're more focusing on the shelf-word appearance of this, and probably focusing on more of the transformation for this. This transformation was satisfying. We'll see what this was like. See what this is like in a second here. Alright, I'm just kind of fiddling with her some more and getting some more first impressions, because I just unboxed this and she just came in the mail today. These calves and shins are die cast. The toe is die cast. Her earmuffs, those are die cast. It's November and you can feel metal on your fingers with the temperature difference. So that's how I'm detecting presently. Yeah. Seems like this would move out the same way this does. Oh geez. It's like some blemish there on the paint. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Perhaps I can buff it out. Maybe it's just topical and rub off. Yeah, I think it might rub off. So the chest comes up, turn the head around, which allows it to lean back a little. Well, it does, I guess, minutely. Then this comes up, and the head will pass through this area with slight clearance, but enough. And let that hang out there. These are going to sit down. These arm, shoulder thingies are going to come in again. You flip them around so that the hole on the elbow here is going to go into this tab right there. And we can move the head back into the nook. I'm just going to kind of get things in their general location, and then I'll clean it up. That's pretty much how that goes. There's like a thing where you can like squish it down. It's hard to, it's got to be this thing right here. Something like that. And there's going to be these holes at the front. Oh, and of course this part is going to come out. And I'm going to grab my special fantabulous tool, provided with DX9's Gewalt, their Blitzwing. I didn't think of anything of it when it first came, but now it has proven to be invaluable. Of course I have other spudgers as well, but this one has just kind of been my go-to. Okay, this is I did this before without any trouble. 15th try is the charm, apparently. Alright, so back to what I was doing. This other spudger is one that I got from Amazon, and it's cool. And it's got a little notch thingy on there, and this other one is metal. It's got a flat side, and this has got a pointed side, and it's nice, but try not to use it when there's painted things involved. This nice little notch on there, if you can see, is like should be just right for this. If I can apply the leverage in the correct location. Okay, I swear the first time did not give me that much trouble. Alright, so that looks like a car. The arms go flat up under it like a car. And then the legs do some things. This ball stick peg thing that's inside the feet there. Oh jeez. Autofocus. Alright, that slides down and allows the foot to go flat. And the toe curls up onto that. And then this ankle thing slides up on top of that. And then these come out. Oh, real quick. I was talking about the legs. I put a little shock oil on that. It's this stuff right here. I forget what video reviewer mentioned it to put it on my radar, but it has been invaluable. So I'm going to show you the difference. This is the leg that has not had it applied. It is pretty much impossible to turn it. This one has it and it turns. So just going to apply a tiny drop into that leg crack and hope that it gets in there. Actually, I'm going to go to the back. There's more of a gap. And just a dot. And then we're just going to really... I don't like that. That is, it's not right. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so it's the seam of the leg. There you can. It's only going to turn one way because the seam is not completely flush right here. So you'll be able to turn it this way, but not the other way because it'll provide, well, or I take it back, whatever, it's all good. These wheels look like chewable Pepto-Bismol tablets, which is a thing you can imagine. Okay, the tips of my fingers hurt. That's awesome. Alright, so you get the legs pointed forward. They're going to go inside of these shoulder pylon things. They have a flap. That opens up, allows for the foot to fit in there. But first we need to extend, we need to create more distance. So this is going to go like that. And the foot will nestle nicely. And over here. Hopefully my future videos will be even better. Even better than this. Will be better. And growth will be had and experienced and appreciated, and better videos will be a product. Also, hooray editing. Alright, that is a car that looks like it's from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon from Dimension X, with those tubuloso teenagers and the chick with the orange hair who's into Michelangelo. But that's a different cartoon. Alright. Don't touch anything. Okay, there's also supposed to be this thing back here. Is that even? That's not even. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's aware of the I'm gonna pull this tire out. I'm sure everyone's aware that the back of this vehicle is suboptimal. But you know, whatever. Nothing's gonna be perfect. You get some all four wheels touch. For the most part, you can fiddle with it and get it more straight. Yeah, but as I was saying, this piece, seems like it's gonna go back and cover up that posterior, but it's either really tight or I can't figure it out. It's not really super clear in the instruction booklet. It just kind of shows it moving. This part lifts up. You can see there's a tab there, but that is really tight, and I can't envision which way it's going to move, like where the slack is going to come from. Also because this is the car mode, and it looks like this piece is going to come off of, detach from this bottom piece, which would separate these seats. So that's making me think that this would move with this underside, and then that's like, well, no, because here's the front of the car. So I'm unclear on that, or maybe the image in the instruction booklet just makes it look like this covers more of the butt than it does. But there you go, that's basically it. You can put some guns and whatever's on the thing. How's he gonna do that? I just saw it. Yeah, I totally just saw it on the box. Oh, must be this. Yes. Okay, there's a slot in the handle. Oh, you can see that. Cool. Learning is for friends. Yeah, oh yeah, and you gotta take off the hands. Parts forming. What? Yeah. So, I guess you could try to leave them under there, but they're gonna stick out and you're gonna see them. And then there's guns, and those have little slots in the handle as well. And that's going to do a similar thing, which you probably should have put it on before the swords. You know, all those cars with swords coming off of them, and the functionality that would come with that. But there you go, that's and it's weapon storage vehicle Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Dimension X vehicle mode, Cybertronian. Yeah, I like it. This is my first impression. This is my second time transforming it. I did have to consult the instruction booklet, so I wanted to be extra certain with certain movements. But I like it. I'll say it again. I really like that pink. It's muted. I guess on camera it does look a little bit more vibrant. But that robot mode was sweet. The transformation, there's like a good amount of stuff that happens up in the front, and that's where they kind of put all their engineering, obviously, because, you know, as you can see. But you know, that's kind of what's just going to happen with Arcee. I think a lot of the other modes, you know, versions that we've gotten of her in the past. I'm not going to sit here and transform this right now, but yeah, she pretty much does the same thing, and nothing interesting going on in the front. It all just kind of, oh yeah, that's right. You can jimmy up some storage for those right there. I determined one day. But yeah, it's like it's more freaking arms with, you know, very, very similar motif. My point is that there's only going to be so many ways Arcee is going to transform. So I think as far as, you know, you get the idea, everyone's seen it. As far as this, I think it's forgivable. The robot mode is really cool, and the height and the die cast is nice. Yeah, man, so I think I would recommend it. It's probably the first one, the first, you know, third-party Arcee that's like scaled with these guys over here. And so a lot of people are going to jump on it for that alone. And, you know, it might be topped in the future, but I got it for a deal too on Amazon, eBay. It was like one of those flash deals where you know, you spend over a certain amount and you get 15 bucks off. So I think I got her and what's his face, Crank, at the same time from Baba Bobo. And I think they both came out to like 60 something each, which was, you know, I'll do that for 60. So anyway, I would recommend it. You could probably find it somewhere cheaper than like $100, like MSRP. And if you do, I'd say definitely go for it. And you know, if you need an Arcee, then definitely go for it. We'll see what the Fans Toys one is like, but for right now, I think that's a pretty damn good figure. Alright, next video is going to be this guy right here. And I'll make sure to do a comparison there. And, alright, so, thanks for watching. You got to the end. Subscribe, like, blah, blah, blah. Cool.